boy to kick the raw, representing everyone's you and not verse. So we're gonna do a video on the balsamic moon and Pisces and the sun in Aries, right? So we're preparing for this. Right now we got the moon in Aquarius. And we're moving forward towards this moon in Pisces, right? Before we have this new moon in Aries. So with this being said, right now it's all about birthing that dream and being able to birth that dream into reality whenever we have that new moon occur. And with this being said, at this point in time, you're going to be flushing out what is from the past experience. And that's what the balsamic moon phase is all about. It's that 45 degrees before we experience that new moon. And once we're experiencing that new moon, then that balsamic phase is over. So, for example, the moon will be, I think, yeah, pardon me, the sun will be 16 degrees in Aries. So once we hit 1 degree Pisces, that'll be the beginning of that balsamic phase. So with that being said, this moon is all about flushing things out or being in preparation for the new moon. So I'm getting y'all ready for the preparation of the preparation. So right now it's all about getting your mind right to think properly for these circumstances that are going to occur whenever we have this moon in Pisces. And the balsamic moon can kind of be like a hazy, kind of clouded, or like a disillusionary time based on it being the end of that waning phase when the moon is, you know what I'm saying, flushing things out, and right before that new moon. So essentially, individuals that have the balsamic moon phase in their actual chart, like say you have a balsamic moon that you were born on, then this is going to be the representation of that in our actual reality. So essentially, the emotions that you flush out and emotions that you flush out of one circumstances to then take action with your sun sign, it's going to be the same kind of circumstance that we're going to be having going on. So essentially, whatever passion that you're putting on the stage and you're taking your action upon, then in turn you're going to be flushing out what is necessary to actually accumulate the proper things for this new moon. So essentially, if you're not kicking things out, you're not, like, for example, that's what the whole concept of the broom is. It's supposed to be able to clean out your circumstances and clean the nooks and crannies and clean everywhere that you didn't have time to before the spring actually begins. So essentially, we're going to have this new moon occur with with the moon in Aries and the sun in Aries, but before that we have the balsamic moon in Pisces. So essentially, one is supposed to, you know what I'm saying, use their broom and clean out everything, you know what I'm saying, and then essentially you ride your broom into the new moon. That's saying what essentially being an individual that is aware of the moon phases and the circumstances. And essentially, right now, if you haven't already started cleaning up your place, for example, like even just cleaning up your own home can help your own passions out. Because going into a cluttered and dirty place makes your mind cluttered and dirty and things like that. So essentially, at this point in time, you want to clean out whatever is cluttering your passion or is cluttering your area that you take part in your passion and things like that. So, for example, if your passion is stacking up money, then it's going to be cutting those things out that actually take away from your money and things like that, like going out and going for drinks with people that you actually don't even have any business. I'm saying, and you don't even have any business endeavors with, or you don't actually have a passion that you can work towards with each other on, and things like that. So essentially, at this point in time, it's all about directing your feelings and your emotions onto your passion and what to take action upon your passion with, and seeing what you need to actually accumulate for your passion to, I'm saying, be brought to the forefront and things like that. So essentially, what I do these live videos for is for you to be able to, first of all, be able to tap in with the energy, but then also see what area of life this is occurring in and see what energy circumstances that you have playing out in that. So for example, like I have a Leo rising, so in the 8th house is where the Pisces is going to occur for me. So let's go on and go through it. You know what I'm saying, so if you have Pisces rising, you're going to be cleaning out your personal personal individual experiences. So essentially, your individualistic or individuality is going to be something that you're going to have to be cleaning out, so to then and in turn have the proper values. So these certain individual things about oneself that you actually don't see as beneficial and you don't value, then boom, you know what I'm saying? You want to clean those kind of things out, things like that. Pisces in the second house. This is going to be your values of a person, place, or thing or idea. So essentially, at this point in time, we're going to be seeing what values are beneficial to actually take into the third house, new moon, and see what values we can actually utilize in the environment. Then moving forward, yeah, so Pisces in the second house, that's Aquarius rising. So then for Capricorn rising, having Pisces in the third house is that opportunity. So the Capricorn is going to be seeing the opportunity of what in their environment they need to clean out to then in turn have a beneficial, passionate circumstance. So essentially, the Capricorn has to learn what to clean out and what to, you know what I'm saying, get rid of essentially, and things like that. Or learn what to actually build on to have this passion take place and things like that. So then moving forward, the Sagittarius rising is having the Pisces in the fourth house. They're going to have to learn in their home, in their private life, and learn how to be more private with individuals and say, okay, maybe I need to clean out this way of being so erratic and like a wild card and things like that. Maybe I need to actually appeal to emotion and things like that more based on the Pisces being the sign, and saying being a water sign, and also being mutable. So the Sagittarius should be learning on what to clean out to then in turn have a proper expression for their passion. And then the Scorpio rising is having the Pisces in the fifth house. So it's all about the childlike nature or their expression is something that the Scorpio needs to clean out. So essentially, they need to clean up their expression and clean up their dream, illusion, and nightmare to then in turn have a better routine and pattern for their passion based on the Aries being in the sixth house. Then moving forward, the Libra rising is having the Pisces in the sixth house. So based on their routine and patterns is what they need to rectify at this point in time to then in turn have a beneficial relationship. So at this point in time, just don't misunderstand what dream, illusion, and nightmare you're working with and things like that, and what you need to clean out is what the Libra is working with. So then the Virgo rising for the Pisces is going to be the seventh house. So this will be the relationships and what you're relating with and what in the past you've utilized that you now need to clean out to then in turn have a beneficial transformation period in your Aries house, you know what I'm saying, in your eighth house, which is the behind the scenes secrets and transformation. You're going to be having a passionate transformation at this point in time. So based on your relationship, if your relationship and then who you're relating with isn't helping you transform, then that's going to be non-beneficial at this point in time. And based on it being the opposition, you can either be opposing or add on to what you need to clean out, essentially. And then moving forward, the Leo rising, like I mentioned earlier, is having the Pisces in the eighth house. So behind the scenes secrets and transformations is what kind of dreams need to be transformed at this point in time to then in turn have a beneficial morality or a moral system that you can actually be passionate about. So then moving forward, the Cancer rising is having the Pisces in the ninth house, the knowledge, wisdom, and experience, and the morality, like I mentioned earlier, is essentially what is being in that dream, illusion, and nightmare realm. So you might have to clean out the way that you feel about things or your morality about things to then in turn have a beneficial status. So you can learn to be learn what to be passionate about as a Cancer rising based on the Aries energy you're going to be experiencing the new moon. So then moving forward, the Gemini rising is having the Pisces in the 10th house. So based on the dreams, illusions, and nightmares and their status is what the Gemini needs to clear out to then in turn have a beneficial association. So with this being said, what you're known for, you need to clear out to then in turn have a beneficial association and things like that. And then moving forward, the Taurus rising is having the Pisces in the 11th house, so they're associates. Then you may need to be in a different group or a different place to then have a beneficial Aries new moon, essentially. So they need to maybe clear out associates or public places that they participate in to then in turn have the dream, illusion, and nightmare accumulate that they're actually passionate about. And last but not least, the Aries rising is having the Pisces in the 12th house. So the dreams, illusions, and nightmares at this point in time is what the Aries needs to clear out. So essentially, whatever you're having nerve wracking about, you're having anxiety about, you feel as if like, okay, when is this going to end? Is this going to be a beneficial ending and things like that? So like at this point in time, whatever you feel the need to end is what needs to be ended at this point in time, based on the Pisces being in the 12th house for the Aries, to then in turn have a passionate circumstance in your individual life and things like that. But yeah, I just wanted to do a little video to prepare y'all for that and get ready for this new moon. You know what I'm saying? Much love. Holla back. Peace and love if you believe in all that. You feel me? Get ready for the Aries new moon. You feel me? Shouts out to the Balsamic phase. It's a big deal if you know what's going down.